Hi guys, welcome to Modern Wall Street's Trader Talk. U.S. stocks are under pressure on the day that celebrates the 30th anniversary of the Black Monday. Is it Black Monday? The Black Monday crash of 1987. Trying to get that out here. But we have Matt Cheslock to check it out with us. Matt, you're not wearing black like I am, but at least you know the right title of the day.
Yeah, you know what? Today's not so bad. It's only down 40 now, the Dow, after a tremendous run yesterday. So let's not equate anything that we're seeing today or recently to 30 years ago.
That's true. Well, it's interesting because tech stocks are on the decline today, and ironically, they have been up 30% for the year, double that of the S&P broader index. So would you say this is more company specific, or is it a bigger picture?
Well, I think in the case of Apple, it might be company specific. There was a lot of headlines out about the Apple iPhone 8 and things like that. But again, it's probably more of a sector rotation. We're seeing some of these names like NVIDIA and Apple that have had some historic runs, Amazon, starting to see a little bit of retracement in those names, and they're buying some of the dividend yielding names. Verizon's having a big day. Look at IBM yesterday, had a monster day, carried the whole Dow. We're starting to see companies like 3M, some of these dogs, some of these laggards, dogs of the Dow as they call them, they're starting to get some bid because they have some dividend yield, they have some protection, and I think that's what investors are looking for at the end of the year here.
Okay, so would they be the new leaders and not the FANG stocks?
Well, again, this is only a 1 or 2 day move, so I'm not going to say there's a reversal in thinking yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some more momentum going to some of these older names, some of these old school names, and maybe taking a break from some of the FANG as we approach the end of the year, lock up some of those profits so you can have a nice return for your investor.
True, and something that was also interesting is that we're seeing lack of leadership, I guess, in the transports, which we've discussed before how important they are. Now, is just some sort of consolidation, or that grinds higher, or is it a warning sign, Matt?
That's a good question, because if the market goes higher, it's going to be a consolidation phase. The market, the transports had a huge move, a 1,000-point move. We haven't seen that 50% retracement. It keeps getting down to about 97, 98, and then it bounces, and then it comes back into 97. So, it's an important point. If this bounces off this point and takes us higher, that will be a duh moment that it was a little bit of a correction. That was the time to buy. But historically, it was a little bit overbought. It needs to see more of a retrenchment, I think, before we see that pop.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was interesting since we saw fresh records, but for some reason the transports didn't hit them. Now, I know you like to focus on fundamentals, but it is worth a mention to talk about Washington since they're set to vote on the budget today. That's going to, hopefully for them, overhaul tax. But let me ask you this, Matt. Since this is priced in already, that's what's led this rally for the past year, is it possible to have a positive catalyst with negative results? Like when they go forward with everything, everyone's over it, they're on to the next trade?
Do we have to talk about Washington?
You don't have to.
Yes. No. I think if they finally get something done and we get some movement out of Congress, we get some diplomatic discussions. It's almost like two different factions here, and they're warring all the time, and it's getting very frustrating. We know that we need tax reform. We need, we need so much. We need to address the health care. I don't know if we need to fix it, replace it. I don't know what the answer is, but we need to get that addressed, and we keep harping on it. So those could be catalysts. If we finally get something done, if Washington finally wakes up and realizes that we need to get together for the betterment of the country, not for the betterment of your party, and get something done, maybe when market says, you know what, again, an aha moment, that we can rally on that.
So, Matt, are you going to remain positive, bright and sunny on this Black Monday, Thursday?
Yeah, if this market can continue to rally, and maybe we get a new leadership group and we get some ones that have a lot of upside potential. We see a little bit of sell-off in some of the bigger names, and we get some more buying in some of the dogs. Maybe we get a significant not a significant, but we get a little rally here that'll put a smile on everyone's face toward the end of October.
Cool. Well, it's always nice to meet you, Matt, on Thursday. That always puts a smile on my face and the viewers' faces. So thank you so much, and have a good one.
Yeah, my pleasure. You have a good weekend.
Thanks.